team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Delaware's offense will start this game off with the football. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So James Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Douglas. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Dukes are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Snags a quick pass on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Right on the money. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. Let's go. To the air, it's Douglas. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Handoff to the lone back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A little release to the back. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll get rid of it. Working on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here we go. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Douglas. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here we go. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the quick game. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That's reeled in. It's Avery. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying play action. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Let's go. To the air. It's Douglas. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Lost to throw again. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Skips away from pressure. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
3rd and goal. The offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slips a tackle. He lost one down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.